Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Edie Lumley Arena from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. It's the Cornwall Colts and the London Knights in their first meeting of the season. It's a new season for the Cornwall Colts here tonight as we will get underway. And the puck drop. Cornwall has never beaten the London Knights here on home ice before. Looking to do that for the first time as sent around here to Fernand-Olivier Perron. Marnell off to Bindelis, moves in and shoots, and a good save early made by Simpson. Every game that they have lost to London here at home has been by one or more goals, but usually one, and they have fallen short every time. Here's Bonk, looking to the net, shooting it, stopped by Shabbat. That's played out to center, and Fernand-Olivier Perron will send it in. Around the boards it goes, Colts on it. Here's Lazon, he stopped, got his own rebound, it didn't go. Fernand back to the point, Vida scores! It may have been tipped, no, it went clean. And Vida has his first as a Cornwall Colt. And it's 1-0 Cornwall early. So a big goal for Joe Vida, and the Cornwall Colts have the opening goal of the night just 4 minutes and 43 seconds in. Face-off won back by London. Bonk with control. They look to get something started here, down a goal. It's sent into the Cornwall zone, but given away to Marnell, and now Robitaille was after it, but Sim got it. Down low, he has help, and here's a chance. Julian centers. That stop bouncer in front. Shabbat had to be ready. It's still free, and the Colts finally get it out and down the ice. And this is no icing as Caden Pike is doing. Sent around the boards, and Miss Marnell. It comes out and back down. Bradley Frazier back to get it in his own zone for the Colts. Frazier to Marnell to Caden Pike. And Pike turned that over to Julian. Knights turn up ice. Here's Julian going to the net. There's the shot in front. What a poke check made by Caleb Shabbat. And here's Pike sending it in. Colts chase it down. Simpson out of his net to play it. He almost turned that over. George now. Pike down low with it. Caden Pike moves in. Can't get the shot. Sends it back to Logan. Logan off to Robitaille. Robitaille moves in. Trying to get that to the goal. It didn't work. And the London Knights just trying to get it out, finally do. Here's Sim in over the Cornwall line. Quick shot that's knocked away by the defense. And again they have it. As here's a chance. O'Reilly kicked out point blank by Shabbat. Loose puck, where is it? They score! And the London Knights have tied it. It's Max McHugh. And they never go away against this Cornwall lineup. It's 1-1. Just doing good things. You keep pressuring the net. Loose rebounds in front. Colts are standing around puck watching, and London cleans it up to tie this game. Here's the face-off, won back by the Knights. McDonald was after that. LeBomb tried. Here's Cowan shooting, and Shabbat just got enough of that. In behind the goal, Cowan out front. Edward, that was sticked away, but turn over to McHugh again. He'll shoot again. It's blocked. In the corner it went. Logan knocking his man off the puck. It's still not out. McHugh has an opportunity. Big save. Where is it? They whack away, and another poke check by Shabbat. Now Dickinson to O'Reilly. Looks from behind, out front. Here's O'Reilly to Cowan. No shot to the net. It's sent out. No, kept in. Dickinson to Cowan. Shot blocked. Still not out. O'Reilly will try. Knocked out. Rebound, there's Moran. He can't get it out. Dickinson tries and scores! The Cornwall Colts were hemmed in their zone, and they pay the price for it. It's a 2-1 London lead. Sam Dickinson here in the final minute of the first. Well, just put everything at the net. You know what happens when you do that, and the London Knights get rewarded because of it and take a 2-1 lead. Here's the draw. One back by Vida. He has the goal here in the first for the Colts. Ursoni picks it up and moves in. He has Lazon with Vida. There's the shot. A quick one got away. It's stopped. Back to the point. That comes out, and that'll end the first. 2-1 London after one here tonight from Cornwall. Shots on goal in the game are 10-5 London. They lead 2-1 after one. The hits are 2-1 Cornwall. Faceoffs 2 aside. No power plays, 2-1 after one. Welcome into period 2 from Edie Lumley Arena. It's the Colts and the London Knights ready to commence on period 2. Vita wins the draw. He's been great on the face-off tonight. Gets the pass. He's in behind the D and now turned over, but Vita back to get it. Vita has it. Looks for a Wayne. Now shoots. Where is it? They whack away. But Simpson's on top of that. Vita's been a force so far in this Cornwall lineup in this first game of the season. A goal and another good look for him. Sim with a huge hit on that last play. But that opened up the ice for Vita to get a shot. And that's sometimes the sacrifice you need to make. Marnell, that was blocked on the shot, trying to get it through some traffic. Fernand Olivier Perrod. Here comes Landon Sim for the Knights. Shooting from a distance, that was handled. And there's some pushing and shoving between the Knights and the Colts. Here's George getting it away, and Shabbat had the answer for that. It goes in behind the nets. Marnell trying to get it out. Vita couldn't do that. Here's George, back to the point. Now Vita ahead, sent out to center. Bonk with it back. 5 gone here in the middle frame. It's still 2-1 London. And here's Gazasov. No penalties in this game yet as Gazasov moves in. Can't get the shot. Marnell held his man off, and the Colts get away with one there. Marnell, now a penalty coming. It's going to London for retaliation. Here's a chance, and it slides in. The Colts will go to the power play. They were first overall in special team rankings last season. So first power play of the year for the Cornwall Colts. They were number 1 on the power play last season. Draw 1. Here's Logan to Robitaille. There's the pass. Beliveau in front. And a good read by the London Knights. And there's Cowan. He'll get it out and down the ice. No, Frazier jumps and keeps it in. What a play by Frazier. But then McHugh gets to it, and he will clear. Logan back on it to Beliveau. Sent in by Cornwall and chasing it down. Picked up here, Robitaille. He has it, going to the net. There's the pass. Got the shot. It may have just missed. Beliveau to Robitaille. 54 seconds. Logan fans on the shot to the net. And a penalty going the other way. So London will go to their first power play of the night. First penalty allowed by Cornwall this season. And that interrupts their power play. 4-on-4 now. Here's Bonk to George. Looks for a Wayne. Got it. He's stopped by Shabbat. Logan's there, clearing, not out. Pike. McDonald in the corner, trying to defend on that. Here's Gazasov to Bonk. Centers to George. Backhander over the nets. Colts are going after it, and now here's Sim. A lot of standing around here by the Colts. Here's a pass from behind out front. George centered to Julian. Good read. Rolls back to the net, and they score! Landon Sim comes through. It's a power play tally, and the London Knights extend the lead. It's 3-1. Face-off back to center ice here. And once again, the Colts in danger of a loss at home to the hands of the London Knights. Here's Sim to Julian. He'll shoot it, and it went over the nets. Good chance there. Now Julian to Gazasov, deflecting. Sim hit the post. Oh, what a chance to make it 4. Logan. McDonald. Here's Bradley Frazier. New addition to this Cornwall lineup. Gave it away to George. And through center they come. McDonald to Robitaille. Turning it over to Cowan. Back to Beliveau. Here's Robitaille. Looks, centers it over. No one there but Bonk. And now a break. Max McHugh. Stopped by Shabbat. Under 6 to go in the period. That goes out and down the ice. Icing warning, but to it first is Robitaille. Has a man going to the net. That pass off the boards and back out and down. Pindelis. Here's LeBob. To Robitaille. Turned it over to Cowan, and here come the Knights through center. Now Cowan, in alone. He hit the post. Back-to-back post. Another shot that doesn't go. Pindelis, and the Colts go the other way. Here's Pindelis, has Beliveau going to the net. Beliveau in front! And they missed. As Simpson has it and holds on for a face-off. 1:35 to go here in the second, 3-1. Face off left side. One back by the Knights. Edward has it in behind his own net. Now looks ahead to Van Bommel, and here he comes. Bindelis back to the Fed. Cutting that chance. LeBomb to Bindelis. And here come the Cornwall Colts. It's Bindelis faking, now shooting. Didn't go. LeBomb back to the point, and it comes out. We're through 2. It's the London Knights 3, the Cornwall Colts 1 through 40 minutes tonight here in Edie Lumley. Shots a goal in the game, 17-9. London, they lead 3-1 after 2. They hit 7-4 for the Knights. The face-offs 5 aside. Power plays London 1-for-1. Cornwall 0-for-1. We head to the third, 3-1 Knights. Welcome into period 3. The Cornwall Colts with work to do. Scored the first goal of the game, but they are down 3-1 coming into the third. They've given 3 in a row. Here's Marnell sending it in. Colby Lazon chases it down. George with it now. And here's Sim. Big shift since losing Nicholas Gingras. This club acquired Vita. Now another penalty coming, and it's going to Cornwall. So Nicholas Gingras traded for Joe Vita. And he went overseas to play. He is not in the OHL this year. Face-off 1. Here's George. That is ricocheted into the corner wide. Now back to the point is Bonk. To George. There it is. They score. It ricocheted off one of the Colts in front. Isaiah George with the power play tally. The Knights are 2 for 2 on the power play, and it's 4-1. So Cornwall with a stunner here in their first game of a new season. Happy to be back on the ice, but not the way it's going tonight. Bach with a shot. That's sent into the corner. Logan with it back. He has Caden Pike. And Pike will take off. All he's got. Caden Pike taken away by Bach. Job well done by the London Knights defense as it looked like Pike was coming in hot. Here's McHugh moving in. Logan back to the Fen. There's the shot knocked away. Rolls to Shabbat. Now Logan for Robitaille. Robitaille looks to the middle of the ice. His pass finds Frazier. Frazier waits. Shoots. It didn't go. Pike back to the point. There's a shot. It didn't miss by much. Easily handled maybe. Here's McHugh to Frazier. Frazier has a lane. Shoots it. Stopped again. Robitaille. Colts pressing. There's the pass over. Cut again. Kept in. Frazier to the net. He scores! Bradley Frazier gets the Colts back in it. 4-2. So the London Knights still hold a 2-goal lead, but Cornwall has an answer after giving up 4 in a row. It's now 4-2. Here's the face-off. Vita's line on the ice to look to get this team back in it. Here's Bonk. One of the lower lines got this team back in it, so we'll see what the higher ones can do now. Vita sent out to center. Colby Lazon taking that away, but Bonk, good job of recovering on what could have been a good attack for the Colts. Gazasov, he has Julian, and a big save made by Shabbat. Here's Vita, has a goal tonight. He moves in. Vita! He stopped, didn't get a lot on it. Now Lazon, centers, deflecting, they whack away. Simpson has it. 8:30 to go, 4-2, London. Good chance nonetheless. The Colts starting to press back here a little bit, and that's what you want to see from this Cornwall lineup. Vita wins another draw. Here's Logan shooting. It deflects. Lazon with it. Scores! And the Colts find themselves within 1. It's 4-3. Colby Lazon with his first of the year. Set up by Joe Vita. Huge game for the Cornwall Colts. and they respond with 2 of their own after giving up 4 in a row. It's a 1-goal game. Marnell. Lazon sends it in. This crowd back in it now. Here's Fernando Olivier Perron in front. His pass missed. Bindelis has him. Wayne, and he's stopped. Back to the point. There's Vida. Here's Marnell, and that one deflects up into the seating. 6:13 to go. London 4, Cornwall 3. Well, the chances have been there, haven't they? But Cornwall Colts just a step short here tonight, right now. Here's Bonk in the corner with it. Another 1-goal game between these two teams. The last 2 home losses, you named it, 4-3, where we're at right now. Here's a shot. It's loose. Oh, my. Bellevaux couldn't put it in. It looked like this game was tied. But they miss, and now a penalty on the play going to the Colts. London 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Threatening to make it 3 for 3 and extend the lead by 2. Was on the ice. Face-off won back by the Knights. Dickinson. Here's McHugh. Blocked. And Lazon has a break to tie it. Short-handed. He scores! They've tied it! They're back from 4-1. It's a shorty. Lazon, second of the night. And this game is tied 4-4. Huge goal for the Colts. It's the first time they've scored 4 at home against London in a game in their history. As every other game, they fell 4-3 here at home. Sent in here by the Colts. They're to the attack again. Short-handed and almost 5-hold there. Here's Cowan. Here come the Knights to the attack. Cowan to the goal. He's stopped by Shabbat. LeBomb has it. Turned it over. Cowan in front. Poke check by Logan. In the corner down low, it's the Knights with it. Turn it over to Fernando Olivier Perron. He sent it out and into the London zone. Round the boards, here's Dickinson. Logan was chasing it. LeBomb. Here's Cowan now. Cowan in over the line. Going to the net with it. And that one's stopped by Shabbat. It just trickled wide. Knights pressing here. Power play done. Here's Edward to McHugh. He stopped again. And it comes out to center. Last minute of play here in the third period. Here's Dickinson on the icing. 49 seconds to go regulation time. 4-0. Cornwall Colts happy to be back in action. We heard that Toronto won their game earlier today. 4-3 in overtime against the best team in the league. London, the second best team. Dickinson fanning on it. Cowan was loose in front. Here's Logan. That pass turned over to Dickinson. Back in come the Knights. Dickinson to the goal, and McDonald took that away. Pass ahead, missed Moran. And here's a giveaway as LeBomb was going after it. Here's Edward. To Cowan. Seconds running down. Big hit by McDonald. And we're in the final seconds here of the third period. Sent around. Here's Fernando Olivier. Gave that away. We will see overtime tonight here from Media Wembley. 4-4 after 3. The Colts and the London Knights in this season opener. Colts score 3 in the third to come back from a 4-1 deficit. They tie it at 4 and force extra time. Shots a goal 23-19 London. Hits 7-6 Knights. Faceoffs 11-9 Knights. Power plays 2 for 3. Cornwall for 1. A short-handed goal for the Colts. 4-4. We go to overtime. Welcome into overtime here tonight for Media Wembley. It's the Colts and the Knights ready to go. Who's going to get the extra point tonight? Draw one back, and Vida was chasing it. Bonk is on it. Here's Bonk in the corner of his own zone. To Julian. And Bindelis tried to take that away. Now a break. Julian in overtime to win it. He'll drop for Bonk. Stopped by Shabbat. Here's Vida. To Lazon. Colts go the other way. Lazon sends it in. And out of his net to play it, but didn't get there, was the Knights netminder in Simpson. Now George. Under 2 left in the overtime session. Here's Julian. Another step. Here come the Knights. And to the net to win it. Here's a chance turned over the other way. Was on to win it. and he fanned on it. Drops that back to the point for Fernand Olivier Perron. The Colts send it in. That ricochet goes in behind. Was on. Off the boards, back to Bindelis. Quick shot, tipped, and an easy save made by Simpson. 10 seconds to go in overtime. Colts take that away, but 6 seconds. Here's a drop pass. Taken away. Was on with 2 seconds. He'll shoot from a distance, and he missed the net. We're going to a shootout. Good chances for both teams in overtime, but they can't solve it. We're going to the shootout. Welcome into the shootout from Edie Lumley. It's the Colts and the Knights' first time ever going to a shootout. And starting us off is Easton Cowan. With speed, forehand. He's stopped by Chabot. Just got his left pad on it. Round one for Cornwall. Colby Lazon. Maybe tonight's hero. Moves in. Shoots! Stopped by Simpson. A good blocker read on that. No score through one round. It's round two for the Knights. And they're going to go to Max McHugh. He has a goal tonight. Moves in. And he's stopped by Chabot. It looked like he had him on the fake, but he got his glove elevated to make the stop. Round two, it's Joe Vita, the new addition from Nicholas Gingras. He shoots! And he's blocker stopped by Simpson. Scoreless through 2 rounds. Here's Gazasov for the Knights. Going far right to left to middle. Backhander forehand. Stopped by Chabot. Colts have a chance to win. It's Colden, and it's going to be Caden Pike. He's had a quiet night. He moves in. He shoots! And he's stopped by Simpson. Good chest read. Scoreless through 3 rounds. We'll go to extra. Here is Edward with speed up the middle. He shoots. Walker stopped by Caleb Chabot. Colts another chance to win. Fernand Olivier Perron. Here he comes. He got the moves. He's in. He scores! For the first time ever, the Cornwall Colts stun the London Knights on home ice. Back from a 4-1 deficit, they win it 5-4 in a shootout. So Cornwall comes away with the victory tonight, and you wouldn't think they would the way they played this game, but what a comeback and a well-deserved finish for Fernand Olivier Perron, the shootout winner. Colts take it 5-4.